Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another one for Gibbs. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I've told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. And he gets this one to go after a couple of misses already in this game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. Play fake, it's Love. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Love out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Love now to throw. This finds Dobbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Love to throw again. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Thrown on first down, Love. And that's into the hands of Dobbs. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Packers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. He loses the football. And And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's on the move. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to...
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Craig Reynolds to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action in the game.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Lions looking down a very long field. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's able to get this up to the 33 on a nice run. A nice 7-yard pickup there. It's going to be 4th and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Now Gibbs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action with Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their bit. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Working quickly here. First down throw, here's Love. He's got Watson. And he'll go down here at the 16. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cut by Jacobs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run. Jacobs punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness in analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays. But you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's officially into enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. One of the tight ends motioning left. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's a give to Gibbs. And he gets this forward to the 19. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Running it with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third down run by Gibbs. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe. You push a little closer. You're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Throwing from his own end zone, able to get it to Reed. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play. All
set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Doesn't make the connection.
You feeling lucky? Well, do ya? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Gets this one to Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3 quarters in the books from this one. First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. That finds Jacobs, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back, which shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Love from the gun. Look, this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again, following the sack. They did it! He made the interception! Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Running on second with Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
One of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run again with Montgomery. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They send the tight end in motion left. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another one for Gibbs. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions trail by a field goal. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's Montgomery on the counter. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Montgomery will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Nixon now to return it. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Reed's got it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. One final shot here. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions.